We are live,
Yeah.
literally live. And everyone can hear me. This is awesome. Okay, so I'm Tom DeKaiser. I'm the superintendent of Whitmore Lake Public Schools. I'm here with Jordan Craven. Say hi, Jordan.
Hi.
Make sure Jordan Craven's mic works because this is a repeat of our Friday off the deep end. We're sitting here in the aquatic center at the deep end of the pool. And we're going to do a little interview with a well-known student. Jordan Craven, how are you?
Great, how are you?
Okay, so Jordan, I know you. You've been in our school for a while. You're very active, but tell us a little bit about yourself so the audience knows.
All right, so hi everybody. I'm Jordan. I will be a senior this year. I am a senior this year. Ooh, getting
2
old.
months into it. It's too late now.
I've been involved in NHS since my sophomore year. And I'm also involved in track, cross country, robotics, flag corps, and student council.
Wow, that's quite a lot. All right. So if people aren't familiar with NHS or National Honor Society, it's a pretty cool organization.
Yep.
It's not only an academic organization, there's other things you have to do, other pillars of whatever that it's made up of. But tell people about National Honor Society. How do you get into it and how do you get involved in it?
Yes, so National Honor Society is a nationally recognized organization. We have 2 chapters at Whitmore Lake. We have NJHS and we have NHS. So NJHS, National Junior Honor Society, is for grades 8 and 9, and then NHS is for grades 10 through 12. And so basically we have our 4 pillars that kind of like describe our or people in our organization, and those are leadership, service, scholarship, and character. And we all maintain a 3.5 GPA minimum, and we do at least 15 hours of service. Some do as much as 50 or above.
Okay, so you have to contribute in the classroom and you have to contribute outside the classroom.
Yep.
And I made this joke Friday and everyone laughed, but apparently you have to catch fire too. Which you only understand if you ever go to one of their ceremonies.
It's a wild ride.
It is a wild ride, and like you said, there's an element of danger in NHS. All right, so NHS has a few benchmark things that they do every year. One of them is coming up on Monday. What is that?
That's Rake and Run.
Rake and Run.
Yeah.
That decades-old community project where we rake and run. What else do we do?
So it's really cool because it involves the entire high school. So grades 7 through 12, we got into our community and we rake leaves for those who are unable to help rake themselves. And I don't know, it's really great. It's always fun. We're always in the community, and like it kind of brings that like small town feel, like kind of re-emphasizes it because the school and the community are so intertwined to the point where we are going out the entire school, taking one day to help these people. And
do they like it?
It's always really cold, but we're always there together, and we're always having a good old time no matter the weather. I've
heard stories where like people will come out on their porch and give kids hot chocolate and stuff like that. Don't take that. You never know what's in it. But no, just kidding. lots of good people being helped, and lots of good people just thanking us as we're doing this. So this is your 4th year doing it?
Yes, sir.
And what's the temperature supposed to be on Monday?
It's supposed to be very, very cold. I don't know the exact
35
weather.
is perfect raking weather. I mean, I don't know the coldest it's ever been, but I gave the green light on a 20-degree day once, just so you know. And it was beautiful and sunny, so nobody complained. But as long as it's not cold and rainy.
It sometimes is, but hey, we're all there together having a good old time.
So that's Rake and Run. And by the way, I brought up cold and rainy. How did your state championship cross-country run go this weekend? Because you're also an active cross-country runner. Yes,
it went really well. I finished in the top half, I think actually close to the top 3rd in the state, so that was really exciting. It was very, very muddy and cold.
Yeah, tough conditions.
It was a good one. It was my last race, which was sad, but I don't know, now I'm rethinking doing it in college because I already miss it so much.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
All right, cool. And we had a couple other runners participating on Saturday. Who were
Yes.
those gentlemen?
Yes, so we had Kevin Lamont and Clay
Kevin.
Rinna,
Kevin and Clay, yep.
and they both finished in the top half, which is really great. I'm glad to see Whitmore Lake out there
Excellent.
repping it at the state meet.
Repping it at MIS.
Yes.
Excellent. All right. So can we jump back to school for a second? NHS, we talked about rake and run, and so that we're getting close to Thanksgiving. Christmas is approaching too, so there's two big giving seasons. How else does the National Honor Society contribute to our community?
So this is actually really fun. We have two drives going on. We have the holiday gift drive and we have the canned food drive, which will start in a couple weeks. And so basically you donate cans, you donate gifts to families that are unable to afford them, and it goes to people right here in our community. So I think that's great that we're giving back to people not only around the world, around here in our own
Start giving right in your own backyard.
Yeah.
So people can bring in cans. Kids are often encouraged to bring in cans for the can drive, and same for the gift drive. But the can drive really gets competitive, right? So teachers, some of them say they won't give homework for a week if everyone brings. No, they don't do that. But they do get competitive, right? They try to beat each other.
Yeah.
Who is the favorite this year? Who do you think? What class is going to win?
Ooh, I don't know. I definitely think Lanu has it out there because he likes to bribe his kids with no laps. So it's a hard bargain to pass up.
Okay, I'm going to go kind of dark horse this year. I think we got a new teacher. She's pretty competitive, Mrs. Weber.
Ooh.
I think she might just figure this out. So that's where my money's going.
There may be some extra credit points involved, something like that.
Yep. Plus, she's right next to Mr. Munns. He gets into it too. He's always got into it. So I'm just, I love that the teachers get involved. It's a great community project, and like you said, it goes. Everything that people give to us, we give right back to people in the community, and it helps the elderly. But it also helps some of the kids that go to our schools. So. I think it's a great organization, NHS, and I think this event is another big one for you guys, and I'm glad you do it. So, and I mentioned this on Friday. I got to mention it again. If you ever want to just, if you ever hear bad things about school, just show up on the day that we bring these cans to Northfield Human Services.
Oh, yeah.
It's car after car of food product, and it's really neat. Just like Rake and Run is yard after yard. So, and I brought this up Friday too. This is a special Rake and Run. This Monday, our state superintendent is going to be here touring our school district, and I wanted her to see what a special thing it is that we do in Whitmore Lake, and so I convinced her to come on Rake and Run Day. So
that's exciting.
I'll bring her to our NHS president and say, "This is Jordan," and you'll say, "Hello, state superintendent." And
is it a miss or a miss?
It's a miss. Well, she says Ms., but I don't know. I think Ms. is always appropriate for professional reasons. So Sheila, you can call her. So all right. So you've got a younger sister. She's in 8th grade. What do you tell her about getting ready for high school, getting involved, how some of these organizations, some of the things that you're involved in, how it might help you as a student? Yeah,
so I'm a huge supporter of challenging yourself, not only in the classroom, but in your extracurriculars. And I'm in most of the AP classes, and so I know it's pretty tough, but there are resources that you can use if you need help, and I definitely recommend challenging yourself not only in the classroom but also outside, because it just helps you for college. It helps you prepare you for real life, even if you don't want to go to college. And definitely if you want to join different organizations like NHS or sport or anything else like that, it's very fun, and it's really shows the community inside a community of Whitmore Lake.
Excellent. Cool. All right, so you're a senior.
Yeah.
You've got just a few months and you'll be getting ready for your last exams. I'm sure you're not thinking about that. What are you doing next year? What are your plans?
So I did get accepted to Michigan Tech. So, yep, that's where I want to go next year. I also want to run track there, so majoring in software engineering, minoring in business, running track. That's the outlook right now.
Cool. It's a beautiful part of our state. Have you been there before?
Yes, a couple times, but only during the summer. So it's going to be very different up there in the winter.
I love it in the winter. I will actually tell you a story. When I was, this was a long time ago, but I had to fly into Houghton, where Michigan Tech is. It was mid-August, and when I landed, I came from the West Coast. I landed in Houghton, and I looked out the window, and the people unloading the bags were wearing winter coats, and I thought that was a little unusual. And as I got off the plane, it was snowing, and that was in August. So have fun.
True story.
No, true story. I mean, it was just a fluke of nature, though. Yeah. So, all right. Well, that's great. Next year, Michigan Tech. I hope that pans out for you. I think it's a great school, and it sounds like anything to do with software, computer engineering is awesome. So, and I do hope you continue on with track.
Thank you.
You're a high jumper?
Yes,
All
that
right.
is what I would go to do.
Cool. All right. And you like cross country. So that we're wrapping up here. Do you have anything that you'd like to know? Anything for me? As a principal, superintendent, what do you want to know?
I asked you these questions last week, so let's ask them again so everyone can hear. So, are there going to be any more AP classes, maybe, in the outlook for the next few years?
All right, so yes, I'm glad we had this interview last week so I could refine my. No, we've offered AP classes for years, and in the last few years, we've really gone and tried to expand it. So we've actually doubled our AP offerings in the last 3 years, which is really good. We have not offered an AP class in the sciences yet, though, so I'm evaluating that. I don't know which one. We've got a lot of talent in the chemistry area. We've got capability in biology, but I've kind of liked the environmental science curriculum, and I'm trying to figure out how that might fit in with our future. So that's the next one that we're looking at.
I like it.
Yeah, okay.
All right, now the most important question. How many boys do you think will get hurt at the Powder Puff game this Friday?
All right. So Powder Puff is where the girls go out and they play touch, no, flag football. Yeah, no tackling. All right,
Sadly.
no tackling. Right. I think if the boys try to pull off one of those crazy stunts again, we're looking at least a twisted ankle. So I'm going to go with, and then 2 people. I'm going to go with 3. 3
All
people.
right.
Yep.
All right. So come out to the football game, see if his prediction is correct.
We will have a trainer on site. All right, well, thanks a lot, Jordan, for participating. Next Friday, we're doing something called Diving Deeper, and we'll be looking at some of the ways that Whitmore Lake Public School is meeting the Michigan Department of Education's top 10 in 10. No coincidence that the state superintendent's coming. It's not like we're getting ready for that or anything, but we just thought it might be a good idea to share. So, but we'll coming back to you with another off the deep end next month, and hopefully I'll have as good a host as you, or a hostess. Guest. I'm sorry, I'm the host. As you've been, Jordan. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
All right, have a good rest of your senior year.
Thank you.